Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the topic trigonometry. As you can see that uh, it is mentioned, and what trigonometry is, we have discussed it in our earlier classes. What trigonometry belongs to, or in this topic, what you are going to discuss, that it is about overall a right triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. So for that right angle triangle also, what we have to do is we have to remind or remember the three different ratios of perpendicular and hypotenuse or base. For different ratios, I am writing it here. First of all, I am drawing this right angle triangle here, which you have to look once, and I'm reminding you another time the whole scenario of this right angle triangle. When a triangle is with a 90-degree, no, that is right angle triangle. This side opposite to 90 is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, and this is base, right? So all these ratios, different ratios of different side, will give you a particular trigonometric ratio, right? So for sine, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. For cos, it is base upon hypotenuse. For tan, it is perpendicular by base, which you know already. I'm just writing for just a quick replay, right? Or quick review of all these ratios, and the opposite of it, or the inverse of these ratio, will give you the inverse ratios of sine, cos, and tan, which is cosec, sec, and cot respectively, right? So that you have to keep remember in your mind. Also, we have gone through one table of values, that when you have sine 0 degree, what is the value? When you have sine 30 degree, what value you are going to get, like that. Now you have to go through all those formulas, all those values once, and keep it handy, so when you're solving a question, it will be easy for you to understand. So now in this question, it is given that what is the measure. I am writing this thing. What is the measure here? What is the measure of the smallest angle in a 5, 12, 13 right triangle? So you know already that the most biggest length, or the length, maximum length of a side in a right angle triangle, we consider it as hypotenuse. So it is 13. I am taking base as 12 and perpendicular as 5 here. And the angle opposite to the smallest side will be the smallest angle. So if I want to find the value of it, or either if I want to give a name to this triangle, it is ABC. Yeah. So this angle will be B here. If I want to find the value, I have to take sine B. For that, I'll take the ratio of 5 and 13 perpendicular upon H. So it is 5 by 13. If I want to find the value of B, the angle B, I will take sine inverse of 5 by 13. So sine inverse of 5 by 13 when I will take, you can calculate this value through your calculator by putting the values. Calculator is completely allowed throughout your examination. So you will take 22.6 degrees, right? The value of B. So this is how you will calculate such kind of questions. So the option C is correct in this question. You can look forward to it and can use the concept. So simply you should know what ratio you have to take for which angle, for which scenario, and how you will relate it to the trigonometric ratio, will put the value, and you have to use calculator somehow in most of the trigonometric questions. So now we are moving to the next topic, or the next question. So the next question here is this: a ladder is leaning against a wall, forming an angle of 50 degree. First of all, for that I am creating one right angle triangle, so you can look forward to it, which is 20, this 50, and this is X. Okay, so a ladder is leaning against the wall. This is the length of the ladder, forming an angle 50 degree, which I have wrote here, and with the ground. If the length of the ladder is 20 feet to the nearest tenth, what is the distance in feet from the foot of the ladder to the wall? Nearest tenth, you have to find the value. So for that, what you will do, again, it is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, this is base. That one already given, the question is already with you. If you take base and hypotenuse ratio, it is cos, right? You have to find, you have to take X, and hypotenuse is there, and this is cos 50 degree already that you will use. So for base, it is X and hypotenuse is 20, and it is cos 50 degree. So for finding the value of x, what you will do? You will simply multiply 20 with cos 50 degree. And on that note, when you will solve the value of cos 50 by calculator, you will get 0.643. And on solving further, you will get this value as 12.86, which is option A, because on rounding off approximately you will get 12.9. So option A is correct in that case, right? So now we can move to the next question. You can see through this question once. For 2 seconds, I am leaving this question here, only the solution part. And similar to that, most of the question related like ladder or any kind of question where the application of the trigonometry is getting used, this kind of question you are generally going to see, right? So now I'm moving to the next part. Yeah, can you see that? This third question. It is if a triangle is isosceles. I'm drawing this triangle for you first of all, right? So this triangle I have written just for you here. So in if a triangle ABC is isosceles, first of all, it is right angle triangle. So I'm taking this right angle here. Now, measure of C is 90. So C should be here. So this one is A and this one is B. Now this one is isosceles triangle. So these two will be 45, 45 every, means it is obvious. These two will be 45. And if the sides you don't know, you will take it as X and this is already AB. So you have to see whether these three informations given are true or not in that sense. So if I take first of all 10A, if I'm finding 10A as it is given here, so what side I will need to take? P by B, and P by B are X and X. So when I will cut it, I'm going to get 1, right? 1, which is true. So the 1 point is true. Now I will take sine A, which is P by H. So what P is? P is X, H is AB. Now I will see cos B, cos A is B by H, which is X by AB again, which is both are equal, means this is second statement is also true. Here this is not A but B, the misprint is here. So sine B and cos B are also equally similar because you will take these same ratios for B and all. So all these three statements are true in that sense. So you will take option D for all the three questions. So I hope it is clear for you. And it was very easy question, right? So now we are moving to the next part of the question, this fourth question. Yeah, you can see that this question here. So now in this rectangle, it is given that in this rectangle ABCD, above E is on, E is perpendicular or E is going to be posted or uh, what should I say, trisected on this side DC, and F is on BC. Now D is 6. I'm writing these values. Just a second. It is 6, it is 1, and it is unknown. So we are taking X, and it is trisected means all these three values are out of 90. So it is 30, 30, right? That we have to find here, and what other than that has been given to us, AE and AF, right? So for that I'm writing in this triangle DAB. Just look at DAB from here, right? So in DAB, you have what? DAB is 90-degree triangle, and you have to divide it with three angles. Why? Because it is trisected. So we'll get one angle as 30 degree, which I have already written. Now for finding tan theta, if you do it here, you will take DE and DE by AD. Now you know that you will have to take tan 30 because all the three angles are of 30 degree, and DE is given as 6 and AD is here. And you will take tan 30 as 1 by root 3 is equals to 6 by AD. Now, if you want to find the value of AD, you will do the cross multiplication. So you are getting 6 root 3. Till here, if it is okay, just note down so that I can erase and can write further thing here. I'm giving you 2 seconds to do it. Either take the screenshot and do it. So yeah, now I'm erasing it. So we have done till AD is equals to 6 root 3, which I'm writing again here. AD is equals to 6 root 3. Okay. So now if you want to find the value of BF, so you have to know that BC is equals to BF plus FC. Now you know what FC is, it is 1, and BF we have to find, right? And AD is what? AD is here given as 6 root 3. Now somehow you should know that BC is 8D minus F of cos AD, right? So on solving that, you will take 6 root 3 minus 1 is equals to BF. It is just the relation how you have written this BF in the form of AD here. Okay. You have to, if these two sides are equal in the rectangle, this part you have to somehow subtract from here, FC, right? So you'll get that. So simply you have got this ABF, this value. Now it is 6 root 3 minus 1. So that is the appropriate value. So I hope it is easy to understand. Now you can take the screenshot or draw it. Otherwise I am erasing it. Okay. So now we are moving to the next question. Question number 5. I'm giving you 30 seconds to solve this question based on your knowledge. How you can do that? It is simple. It is given that in a right triangle XYZ, sine x is cos 20 degree. What is the measure in degrees of angle x? So if you want to find x, you will take sine inverse of cos 20. Okay, you can use your calculator directly. I am just telling you the value direct. Just give me 1 second through the calculator. Yeah. So for sine inverse cos 20 degree, what you will get the value as, it is 0. Just a second, I'll tell you. It will be 0.4203. And how I have calculated? I have calculated through calculator. You can do it as well, right? So this question was easy. Now we are moving to the next question. The next question is here. What is the length of side AC in the triangle below? So the triangle is already given to us. Now for that, I am giving you at least 30 seconds to do this question. Otherwise, I am going to do it for you. What is given to you, just look for that and just try to solve it. Yeah, so I'm doing it for you. So for the right angle triangle, what you can see, if you have right angle triangle ABC, if you want to find of 10 of angle BAC, BAC is 30 degree, right? What is tan 30 degree, which is BC and this line segment BC and this line segment AB, right? So these values are of what? BC is 5 and AB is what? AB is not given, then you can take it AB as AB. Yeah, and then you will write the value of 30 degree as 1 by root 3 simply. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So when you will solve it, AB is 5 root 3. You've got this value AB as 5 root 3. Now, if you want to find the value of AC, you have these two things together. Use the Pythagoras theorem. Solve it. You will get the value of AC square. It is 25. It is then this 25 and 9 with you. And this AC square is AC square. So what you can do is next, just calculate it. What you are going to get, take 25 out of it. 1 plus 9 is will be 10. 250, then AC square. Okay, I've made a mistake. It is 3 here. Just a second. It is inside 3 because it is root 3, right? So it will be multiply by 3. So it is 3 inside. So 25 into 4 will be 100. And 100 is equals to AC square. So 100 will be 10 square and AC square is here. So value of AC will be 10 somehow, right? So if you want to find the value of AC, it is 10. 10 here. So it was very easy. Two things only you have to use. It has been given to you 10 because you were having this perpendicular and the hypotenuse you have taken somehow. By that value, you have find using Pythagoras theorem the value of AC. So that was also easy. Now we can move to the next question. So I'm moving to the next part of it here. This question number 7. Question number 7, I am just mentioning it to you. You have to try it for 30 seconds. Do it, otherwise I'm going to do this question for you. Now again for this, hello. Yeah, yeah. So for these questions, it is in the right triangle PQR. The length of side PQ is 70. In the triangle PQR, the length of side PQ is 70. The measure of angle P is 90. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'll do the corrections. If this is 90, this P is here, it is 90. Okay, and so it is PQ and R. So this is 70. Now just give me 1 second other than that one. Yeah, so now further, if you have measure of angle R is 38, which of the following represents the length of QR? That you have to find. So what you will do that in that case, in a right angle triangle, you know that the side opposite to the right angle triangle is called hypotenuse. Now we can use the trigonometric ratio to find the length of side QR, and for that you can use sine ratio, right? So sine R QR by PQ. So first you have to find the sine of angle R, and since angle R is already 38 degree given to you, and for 38, the value of sine 38 is 0.6157. How I have calculated? Using calculator. Okay. So QR is QR, which we have to find. This is 70. So QR is here. 70 will get transposed to the other side. So 0.6157 will be multiplied with the 70, and you will get the value of QR. So value of QR is equals to 43.099. Right? So that is your right value here. So QR is this. We have to find this value here only. Now, what is given to us? Which of the following represents the length of QR? So it represents 70 into sine 38, means option D. Simply this much only we have to tell. We have even calculated as well. So option D is only the sufficient one, right? According to the picture and the calculation, you can see to it. So now we will see for the next question, question number 8. I'm giving you 30 seconds right now to practice, means to solve the question. If you can do so, just try on your own once how you can deal with this such kind of question. Then we will see what next we can do with this. So it is in this right triangle below. The tangent of A degree is 3 by 4. And what is the tangent of B degree then? That you have to find. So tangent means what? Opposite upon the adjacent, means P by B, right? That is tangent. So when tangent of A is given 3 by 4, so tan A is 3 by 4. What is the tangent of B then? So if B is here, what will be this opposite and adjacent then for this one? This will be the opposite, and this will be the adjacent, and this will be the opposite. So if it is 3 by 4, it is somewhere opposite of it is. Maybe I think it is 4 by 3. Yeah, exact opposite. That is reciprocal of it. This one, no? 1 of tan A, when you will take, you will get this 10 of B. So it is 4 by 3, option C. Okay, so you can do this question. It was quick, easy. So you can do that. Now we will move to the next part of questions. Yeah, so for now, this question number 9, you have been given with two triangles, two right angle triangles. One is in the figure above, triangle ABC. Yeah, so for now, question number 9. In this figure, there are two right angle triangles given to us, which is triangle ABC, and it is similar to a triangle XYZ, which is means the bigger triangle is equal to the smaller triangle. Now find the value of cos A, that you have to do. So since the triangles are similar according to the sequence ABC and XYZ, the angles would thus be congruent, right? So if you take angle X, it is equals to angle A. And for cos A, what you will take then? Cos A will be cos X, right? So if you are finding that thing, if you have taken the ratios and if you're finding it, you will see that if for finding that value, you have to take 4 square one side of it. It is hypotenuse and it is base. So you will take the Pythagoras theorem using that concept, and you will putting these values, you are finding the third side of it. If it is cos X, okay. Now you are taking the ratio of P by B and putting the values you are calculating. You are taking root 12 here and 4, and it will give you then root 3 by 2 on simplifying this thing. So the option B is correct. Simply what I have done, I have used the information here. It is H and B. So for cos, it is P by B, right? So if you want to find P, what you will do that? 4 square and minus 2 square. This base square. Then only you will be able to find the value of P square. And when we will send the root, this value you will use for P here. And base you have taken P by H. So that will be there for finding the value of the whole concept. Now we are moving to the next question here. The question number 10. This question number 10. Look at the question, try to solve it at your own, first of all, in 30 seconds, then I'll show you how you can do that. So here you can see that if you want to find AB square, the value of AB square, you know that when you have BD square and AD square, you can find that value, right? So this thing should be D here, right? So this triangle, the angle triangle first I've taken. So 10 is there and BD you have to take, and 6 is here only. So on subtracting and finding, you are taking the value of BD square, and 64 is giving you the value 8. So that is there with you. And on using 8 and on finding 10 theta, which is opposite up and upon adjacent, right? You will be having BD upon AD, and BD is 8 and what is AD? 6. So on solving that, you will get 4 by 3. So the option B is correct. You can do that. So this is very easy. You have taken first this triangle and using the value of BD, this is 8, and the ratio of 6, you have find out the tan theta, means this question, right? So I hope these kind of questions are easy to you. You will get through it, and you have to just remember, till now you have not seen any complex concept which you have to remember for the trigonometric questions. You have to remember all the ratios, what is tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. Okay, what sine theta is, you have taken perpendicular by hypotenuse, like that. And the specific values you can calculate through calculator as well. So till here it is done for you. These 10 kind of questions, different questions I've taken out for you. You can practice these questions further. You can practice few more questions through different resources. If you need any help or anything, you can just write down in the message WhatsApp group. So I will try to resolve your queries as soon as possible, right? So till that time we are meeting next. Take care and bye-bye.